You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome everybody to Chatting with Flor. And thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of Chatting with Flor at LA Talk Radio. And with your host, Flor Moran. And I hope you all been doing your homework, spreading love and kindness, because especially nowadays with everything going on, we need more love and kindness than ever. And my special guest for today is Miss Rita Can. She's Miss Asian, Miss Asia Universe, is that right? International.
Yes.
And I'm just going to be short, like always, excuse me, because all my guests are special, and you guys know, and, you know, she made special time to be here and join us, and I appreciate you for doing that. And Miss Rita, she currently is Miss Asia International. As you can see, she's so beautiful. And like I said, this show is dedicated to all the queens and kings of this planet, because we are royalty. And we always have to remember that we are royalty. And we're celebrating today on this episode Miss Rita Can with her crown of Miss Asian International 24-26. Miss Rita Can was born in Bangladesh, but moved to USA as a child with her parents. She grew up in Maryland, USA. She was the most popular and talented valedictorian at her high school. She got into the most prestigious pre-medical program at Johns Hopkins Medical School in Maryland when she was only 16 years old. Later, she got selected for the Model of the Year for her university and got selected for the Miss Teen USA from Maryland State. Her modeling career had started when she was only 17 as her hobby. She finished her MBA and got her certification in environmental engineer degree, and currently working as a professional project manager for the largest USA engineering department in Caltrans, California, transportation industry. She's also a certified yoga teacher, and she teaches yoga online on her vacation, spare time for fun, and her fitness as a model. For the future, she wants to continue her modeling as a hobby, but also she wants to pursue her PhD because she got a prestigious future PhD research offers from both American Ivy League School, Harvard University, and Stanford University for a special environmental engineer and psychology degree. On the top most talented model section, MVNC recognized Rita Can as the most talented model of the year. This MVNC is an Asian American beauty pageant organization based in California and Vietnam. And Ms. Rita Can was the only representation of Bangladesh-born American with 10 other countries. She won the Miss Asian International title and recognized as one of the most talented models. Yee, that's my girl.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So I'm speechless with all of this.
Oh,
This is beautiful.
You're so kind already. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
No, you are awesome, and you're a lifesaver. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey of chatting with Flor. And I just want the viewers to get, you know, how my friends and peers feel, you know, being with me, having a conversation, and just being themselves. So welcome to the show. Thank you for making time and being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
And
It's my pleasure.
you look beautiful with your sash and your crown. Welcome.
Thank you.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Just to
Aw.
be with you is just awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So also, I want my viewers to know that she's living in Los Angeles, California with her husband, Dr. Abraham Can. Shout out to him. Rita Can gets her encouragement at the greatest support from her wonderful, handsome, and most kind husband, Dr. Abraham Can. She's very grateful to him for everything for her beautiful life. She has traveled 60 countries and speaks 5 different languages, and she's involved with various charity works for her community here in the USA and Bangladesh. So thank you once again. And wow, look at all of those accolades you have.
Yes.
Wow. So congrats. So how was like the crowning like of Miss Asian International? Just not anybody can have that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they figured it out only a few years ago that they were going to have this as talent based,
Mhm.
not like anyone can get it, because you have to match all those like educational background and
Wow, look at the
photogenic.
beautiful pictures everybody's seeing. Wow, she shares so beautiful pictures with me. That's with your sash and your crown. Wow. Oh, and that's the crowning ceremony. Oh, that's so beautiful. And out of how many?
25 contestants, 10
Wow.
different countries,
Wow.
and we got like
And that's just European or just
oh no, actually Vietnamese, Singaporean,
Asian? Okay.
Malaysian,
Okay.
Asian, yes, and American, and they also had like mixed, like here brought up, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, so they have all
Wow.
different
Well,
kind of.
congrats, my friend.
Thank
Congrats. You look
you.
so beautiful.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate it.
we're celebrating the queen. So tell
I do
me.
feel like a queen now.
Well, you are a queen. Come on. This is your
Thank
episode,
you.
okay? And remember, this is Chatting with Flor, and we celebrate and embrace the kings and queens. So come on. And also, let me ask you, what did it make you like choose this path of running beauty pageants? And
Well, actually, when I was a little child, I always had things for beauty and modeling stuff, like walking different, wearing my mom actually told me when I was only 5 or 6 year old, I used to wear like heels this much. She was surprised that I could just walk with it. I still walk with my heels.
you were a girly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went to school and they had like a beauty pageant and a beauty show and then makeup and hair and dress up and all these different type of, and I always get into those, like those interest me beside my studies, definitely. So
well, you're beautiful. So I bet you were like a beautiful dolly with playing with makeup and heels and everything.
Yeah.
Aw, reminds me of my little one. She's like that. She's always trying on my heels, my makeup, and I was like, I find my makeup was like a mess. I was like, oh, who's been playing with my makeup here?
Yeah,
that's my
so
little
that
Emma.
interests me to modeling. And then I always used to get it from my childhood that I'm very photogenic, like
Yeah,
video
you are,
and
you're beautiful
picture
too. Come on,
yeah. So that encourages me to go to in the modeling, and I actually went to modeling school. I finished my modeling school and 6-month course, and then TV actress, and they had all this course combined. So almost a year school I went beside my regular school. So
wow, that's great.
Certified model.
Oh, that's good. The more you train yourself,
Yeah,
the better for you. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'm just gonna ask Sammy if you can please play her crowning ceremony clip so the audience can see that, please. That would be great. And
xin được chúc mừng Rita Khan. Congratulations from Miss Asian International, Rita Khan.
Cô gái Ấn Độ với 1/4 là lai là người Việt Nam đúng không ạ? Yeah, xin được chúc mừng Rita Khan. Xin mời đại diện ban tổ chức và ban giám khảo trao giải.
Cùng một làn da vô cùng khỏe khoắn và một chiếc mũi cao, mơ ước của rất là nhiều cô gái, mặc dù là tất cả chúng ta đều có một cái vẻ đẹp riêng. Một lần nữa xin chúc mừng Rita Khan. Và xin cảm ơn nhà thiết kế Minh Hùng cùng với những tà áo dài xuất sắc xinh đẹp đã đến với chương trình lần này, cũng như là cô Vanessa Nguyễn, Hoa hậu Vanessa Nguyễn. Congratulations, Miss Asian International, Rita Khan.
cái mic của quý nhau hoa hậu với sang Nguyễn chúng ta có đến với giải.
Thank you. It
Miss
was
Asia
very
International,
wonderful.
Miss Rita. Wow, that's beautiful. So tell me, how's it feel to be Miss Asia International?
I wasn't sure when I first entered in, but then again, I was very confident that no one can beat me to the talent wise.
Oh, how cute.
And then, but then again, this is just wonderful. I never tried anything else. I get so many chances, but then again, I get busy with my something or other, never get a chance to fully go through the whole thing. And this is the only thing that first time I went through the whole thing, and then I get picked up, and then I went through the whole year of series, like interviews and
Wow.
photo shoot, and then so many things. And I had to just prove myself that I am, worthy enough to wear this crown. And I feel really, really, wonderful, like, self-satisfied, you can say.
Another
Like,
thing
it's-
on your bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to be famous, or I don't want to be doing for the money. But then again, inside me, I know that I'm worth it, and that is just the most wonderful feelings no one can give me except
And I can
myself.
totally
So,
relate that. I
yeah.
can understand because
Yeah.
I'm doing the podcast to spread love and kindness and to bring awareness that we're king and queens, and we forget that we cannot be depressed or sad.
Yeah.
We have to remember that we need to embrace
Kind of
the king and queen.
like a self-love to myself.
That's great.
That's why I went through the whole thing. And then when I got it, I feel like, yes, this is for myself.
Congrats. And I
Thank
love it. You look so beautiful too on the crowning ceremony too. And I love your sash and your crown.
Yeah.
Your tiara is so beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
if you can just model that for our audience so they can see it in a little wave.
Hi.
That's so beautiful. And what are the duties to be Miss Asia International?
Well, they selected me for like their ambassador in LA. So I am doing a lot of different charity work for them. Plus, and I am responsible to find the next one. I have a time. It's like a 2-year limit. It's not like 1 year or 6 months.
So you'll find your replacement, or
no? I mean to say, like, somebody is old enough to get this again. Has all the criteria.
To fit the criteria.
To fit the criteria.
To be
because
one
it has
of the
so many
contestants.
different one, like, like 10 different categories, 10 different things. You have to match everything. And
For the
say, like, you're
criterias.
very professional, you're doctor or engineer, but then again, you have no experience in modeling. It's not going to work. And then you are a supermodel, but then again, you don't have the educational background, then you are not going to fit into this. So that's why it's very important.
It has a lot of like
to-
requirements, so not just anybody can
Yes.
be
So
Miss
next,
Asia International.
they said I'm going to be the judge for next one.
So you're going to be
it's-
one of the
yes.
judge panelists. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I can't wait to see you playing that
Yeah.
role. Make sure you come back and
Of
tell me
course.
about it and share all the
Yes.
experience as a judge.
Of course.
Now you're going to be on the other side.
Yes.
You're going to let all the, excitement
Yes.
for the other ones. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Mm.
I'm excited.
So tell me about what inspired you to write a book, because I know you have a book.
Actually, I'm not the writer.
You're the model.
So,
No, you're the
I'm
model.
model on the top of the books.
That's beautiful. That's my dear friend. If you can move it a little bit so the camera can catch that.
This way.
And what is it called?
It's called tukra.
Tukra. And what it means?
It means like pieces of love.
Pieces of love.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's like here, love is the whole thing. We are only pieces. So that means the tukra,
Wow, that's
So,
beautiful. And that's who's the writer? Rujan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is
His
him
bio's on the
in
back.
in
Okay.
the back.
Actually, you can do it
Yeah,
this way
sure.
here so people can see it. And you can flip it too there so they can turn it over. There you go. So that's Tukra. And where is it available to be purchased?
It's on Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you the link,
Right, I
and
have
you
it
can
there.
just share
With my viewers
for,
here.
yes,
They can follow
they
me on
can
my
just,
Instagram. Yeah.
go through the link and buy that.
Sammy, if you can play the clip, please, my engineer, for the book Tukra, that would be great. So that's Tukra, and that's a beautiful picture of you. I love it. You can put your book up so the audience can see it. That's a beautiful cover, and that's my dear friend, Rita Khan, Miss Asia International. So you can have access to the book on Amazon.com, and part of the proceeds of the book goes to
Cancer Society and Street Children of Bangladesh.
To Cancer Society and Street Children of Bangladesh.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So it goes to a good, cause.
Yes.
Also, let me ask you, since we're talking about the book and it's related to love, and that's part of the theme here on my podcast, is to elevate the energy of the planet, and the only way we can do it is if we elevate and vibrate in love, because that's what love will keep us together.
Yes.
I sound like Bob Marley now. Not intended, but it happened.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. But that's beautiful, the message, and I just want the viewers to know that they can reach out to the book and through Amazon, and what it means, faith, to you.
To put all the trust in and believe in something that you have a purpose for, and go on with life. That faith sometimes to other people means could be religion, but since I'm not very religious, but I'm very spiritual, I believe in that somebody created me, and I believe in creators. So that's, to me, is faith.
Awesome.
And yeah,
that's great. That's beautiful. And like I said, I always want to make sure, like, everybody knows that we all are energy and we vibrate on love. And I don't put myself on a specific label of religion. I just believe in my God, and my God, it could be different for somebody else, but they're welcome and they're loved, because all I'm trying to do is to spread love and kindness my own way, and this is my way to do that. And it makes me happy to see that some of my followers on Instagram, they put a crown on their Instagram. So I appreciate it, and that means they're getting the message that we are kings and queens. So we have a queen, another queen. We're celebrating another queen on this episode. So I'm so glad that everybody is sinking into the message of spreading love and kindness, especially nowadays with everything going on. The more we elevate love, the less headaches we'll have, and especially Mother Earth, with everything going on, earthquakes and, hurricanes and all of that. So prayers to everybody that is affected of the hurricane in Florida.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to help out and donate, please do so, because we need people to help out, and the only way that we can do is just help out each other and vibrate with the energy of love and elevate that, so Mother Earth can be more forgetful
Peaceful.
that we
yeah.
haven't taken care of her properly. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, so tell me, like, what it means to you being, you know, somebody that is on the spotlight now with Miss Asia International. How do you feel being on the spotlight now?
I feel wonderful as a human being. I
Mhm.
think more of the crown than inside, how
Mhm.
you feel inside. You know, when your inside is so beautiful and you always feel like, princess and queens, then it shows on your
Mm.
face and it glows you. So this definitely has a meaning to me, definitely is important and very meaningful. But I feel like finally, at least in outerly world, I am being recognized as how I feel inside from my childhood.
That's beautiful.
So
That's a beautiful
yeah.
answer. So that's like a reinforcement, like a reminder of how you
Mhm.
felt when you were
Yeah.
little and now as an
Yeah,
adult.
I grew up thinking that I'm always beautiful inside and out, and then I feel like queen and princess depends on my. But then again, this actually gave me, the like kind of like a dress up.
Oh, so beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful answer. So, tell me, if you have a superpower, what would that be?
Actually, I wish I could print money.
Don't we all?
So I can give it to whoever needs it.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like, in this world, as far as, we need to spread love, we need to spread wealth too.
Mhm.
It's like, is sometimes some people has so many and some people has so less. It's just so not balanced. And
Mhm.
that's where I think, oh, I wish I had a superpower. I would be a superwoman and print money and give it to the people who needs it. I know
Yeah.
that's funny. No one ever think about it, but yeah, it comes to
No,
my
but you mean it in
mind.
a good way,
Yeah.
and just to help out the needed,
Yeah.
and I think you're doing it with your,
Yeah, I do.
ring
Yeah, I
and
have a
your
lot of
book,
charity work
and you
to
have a
do, and
charity.
yeah, so
That's part of your
mhm, for the
commitment.
commitment. So I do. I try to just help
So what do
as
you
much as
do?
I can. All the little children that from Bangladesh, they, how when you go to other country, children comes to you, sell
Mhm.
flowers and
Right.
sell waters, and then when I was only teen, I went back to Bangladesh, and then it came to my mind that actually my grandfather created a charity house, and all the children goes to school. So I provide, and then some families, and I collected money, and from my like a lunch money from my teenage, I give it to those children. So that's how it started. And then they're growing up, the people who supposed to be on the street, and now they can go to school, they can go to college, they have a good job, they have a good family, they can help themselves. And that actually makes me think like, at least I'm doing something. I started somewhere to give them a life,
To
give
give
them
them
a
back,
home,
help
give
them.
them a education. That's one. And then here I work with different charity for Cancer Society.
Cancer Society,
Yeah.
and which other one did you say?
Oh, like the big one, like St. Jude. I always am a
Oh, St.
member, and
Jude.
I always send money to them, and so many different ones in the local in my city, and then also in back home in Bangladesh too.
In
And now
Bangladesh.
I have a part of these crown responsibilities that MVNC, the organizer,
Mhm.
organized 2 or 3 different charity program worldwide, like some in Singapore, some in Vietnam, some in America. So I help them collect money, donate stuff, and so that I can be part of that too.
Oh,
So
that's beautiful.
yeah.
Wow. Congrats. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
And thank you
you.
so much for being here with me.
Oh, of course.
And I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're so awesome.
No, you are.
Amazing
And
to
thank you
be
so much
here.
for crossing my path at the Emmys carpet. That's how we met. And it's
Mhm.
been an honor. And it's just, like I say, it's just God's will.
Yeah.
And He wanted you to share your story and inspire others, those princes, queens out there. It can happen. So look at this beautiful queen here. So you're an inspiration. So,
Thank you.
thank you. So tell me, did you ever have conversations about mental health growing up?
Yeah, actually, I grew up with fibromyalgia. I don't know if you know that is like a nerve system. When you get stressed out
Mm-hmm.
or you get nervous, you have a back pain and your nerve goes around like so. Usually, when I get it, it was in John Hopkins Hospital, and I was only like 17, going to 18, and doctor was surprised. Doctor was like, usually people get it after 50 or around 40, and what's wrong with you, you're
You
just
got
a
it.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then I learned about that, and it comes to that it doesn't have any cure,
Mm-hmm.
like there is no medication
No.
for it.
Oh
It
wow.
goes to your mental neuron, and it comes from the nerve, from the brain. It is considered as like a, if you're mentally, if you're happy and not very stressful, or if you're like relaxed, and it doesn't come more often. But when you get like mentally upset, you cry or depressed, and the pain gets worse. So
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
that's what it I grew up with it. But
And it doesn't heal, no medication.
no, if I still get upset and cry, my pain hits right there, just like somebody press the button, and it's so painful. No painkiller works, so I have to always try to be happy, healthy, and
Oh,
that's when I get into the yoga.
So yoga
Yeah,
helps you to stay
yes,
zen,
stay,
calm.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Wow. That's such an inspiration because look, you have overcome that and
Yes,
you have that and wow.
I used to had like a fibromyalgia attack like every 3 to 6 months, and now maybe once a year thing. So that's
I'm
how
glad because the yoga helps you to keep zen and
Yes.
calm. That's great. That's beautiful.
I
That's
do
why you're a
yoga
yoga
every day,
instructor.
even for a few minutes. I'm supposed to do at least half an hour, but some days I'm so busy and I don't get time. At least I figure it out a quick 5 minutes and to 10 minutes yoga. I try to do every day.
Wow, that's awesome. But I'm glad that you're, it has been fading a little bit. Yeah. So tell me, what is your favorite book or books?
Well, I love reading.
Mhm.
So that means that I don't have one or two favorite books whenever it comes like growing up when I was teen, like all these movie, like Lord of the Rings and then other
Oh, I love
movies.
Lord of the Rings. I watch all of those. And
Book
Harry
is so
Potter
different.
too.
Harry Potter,
Yeah.
Harry Potter book was so different than movie. Actually, movie cannot even describe all the books. Books was so imaginary, like I'm like so overwhelmed. I used to like finish it like so every good books I get, I try to like I'm hooked up with the books, and then Eat, Pray, Love. I
And
could
now
just
yours
look
too.
all this. Yeah,
That's gonna
this
be
is
mine too. That's my next one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah.
Yeah. And what are your future projects?
I actually have a plan with this book.
Yeah.
If anyone interested to make a movie out of it,
Oh,
or
you want to
TV
make a movie?
series,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like it has like 10 different or 8 different chapters,
Oh, wow.
and it goes chapter by chapter. It has like a very interesting, how mix up with the family drama and self journey, from spiritual to religious to cultural, to it brings all everything together. And then this little boy comes from Bangladesh, growing up here, and then goes to Mars for his study to get more knowledge and cosmos, and
Wow,
it's
that's
just different.
interesting.
Yeah,
We don't want to give it all away.
yeah,
We
no,
don't want to give
that's
spoilers, but that's
definitely not
part
all,
of the
but it's
project.
a part of it,
So that's part of your future project, creating a film or TV series.
Yeah.
Well, anybody out there looking for ideas for TV shows or films, you never know who could be
Yeah.
watching this, there you go. You can reach out, my friend Rita, and, so that's
And-
part of that.
Yeah. And also I want to be a fashion model for like a brand name, I've been doing fashion models and like a cover page and a lot of different things in my part time. But if I get a good offer and if I do good, and then I might go full time. So depends on the work.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Look at you.
Thank you.
So this is another inspiration story that I want to share with you guys. Such inspiration, overcoming obstacles, and look, queen, so, and we're all queens, so come on, let's not feel bad about it, and let's just keep on working hard. Like I say, hustling and grinding, because that's how it is, this journey called life, so that's beautiful, Rita. So
Thank
what
you.
is if you have the attention, which you do, of the whole world right now, because you're going to be seen worldwide, and
Yes.
through LA Talk Radio, chatting with Flor. So what would you say to the whole world?
I would say actually love more, spread love, be kind, be yourself. That's more important than anything else in the world.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's beautiful. I love that answer. And where can people go and learn more about you?
I have Instagram.
Okay,
Rida,
you can share that.
yeah, Rida Khan USA.
Yeah,
It's simple, but yeah.
that's
And you
beautiful.
can please follow me there, and I would love it.
Nah.
I'm new. I wasn't very, social media person, but then again, right now I'm just getting into a little bit. But
Yeah.
so
Well, but you're doing great. I see you're, because we follow each other, and
yeah.
you're doing great. And
Thank you.
What would you rather spend, 1 year at the North Pole or 2 years in the Sahara Desert? Which I heard that it's not more a desert, that is like more water than desert now, but let's just leave it as is.
I would actually pick North Pole.
North Pole?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's too specific, one point, and then I like ice and white, snow white, and then it's like a heaven, beautiful. Instead of getting into Sahara and get lost.
I know. I live close to the desert. I was like, I get tired. It's too hot sometimes. It's like the Coachella Valley. I was like,
I'd rather get cold than hot,
I know.
Hot is too
Especially
much.
right now, like winter is beautiful because we get to see snow.
Yeah.
And, it's just like, we
I grew up in East Coast, so I grew up with snow,
with snow, you know how that goes. But I love it here in California too. We get everything.
I love this weather.
We get
California.
hot, cold,
Yeah.
we get snow, we get everything.
Everything
so,
here, yes.
which is a blessing. That's why it's called California, the Angel City. So.
Yes.
So, what are you going to do after you pass the crown? What's going to be your next step?
Well,
I know you mentioned the project of the book.
They do have a plan that I become the judge, and then I can be for it long, and they can always have me there.
Keep you as a judge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah. Well, they'll be honored to having you there. Come on, they're lucky to have you there.
And even funny, but I want to share with you, the organizer and some of the judges, when they picked me and they said, I don't think we can match anyone in your background, even if you do actually, and then no one can beat you. So then we might actually bring you back again.
They just want to hold on
With
to
the
you, keep
crown.
you there. Oh, how cute.
I was like, no, we'll find somebody, I actually insisted them that, instead of me and then we can find somebody new.
That's sweet. See, it tells a lot
They
about
actually
you.
liked me that much.
Oh.
So.
Well, you're very likable. You have a good heart. I can tell you're a sweetheart. She's the best. And, many blessings to you and your husband and your
so kind.
family.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you being here. Like I always say, I always appreciate all my guests for spending time with me and sharing their story, which is inspirational, like everybody that has come prior, all my guests. And they have been very kind and loving, and I appreciate them, and I give them all the love and respect they deserve. And so do you, my queen.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure and really appreciate.
Well, I want my audience to get to know different beautiful stories of queens and kings, and see that life is about to never give up, no matter what you go through. And, life is a journey. And I always want to remind them that we're on a spiritual journey and we're souls.
Yes.
And the best thing that we can do as a soul is be loving and kind to each other, because all we can do is help each
Mhm.
other and love each other with kindness and respect, because that will take us far in life.
Yes.
And none of us are perfect. We all have flaws, mistakes, you name it.
Yeah, of course.
But
I mean,
also,
we are human being. We are not perfect.
yeah. And, I just want everybody to remember that you're loved. Lord loves you. And, I
We
appreciate you.
love you, Flor. We love you
Thank you.
too.
Thank you. I love my audience. I love everybody that comes as my guest. They know that, and I mean it. And, I'm a busy mom, but also I need to make time for myself and for my
Mhm.
guests and for my audience,
You're
because this
doing
is important.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And I can tell you have watched my episodes too.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far?
No, I think you're awesome. I
Oh,
think
thank
this
you.
is the way to spread love, and it's so wonderful. I love your ideas.
Thank you.
It's matched with my idea too. So that's why when I saw you first, and
Like we synced.
instantly, yeah, it's like a
Like-
soul connection.
Yeah, like soul sisters.
Yeah, soul sisters
on the red
yeah.
carpet.
Uh-huh.
That was so
That was
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
I met so many different people, more than 100, but see how we connected.
It was different.
Yeah,
huh?
it was
like,
different.
that's my soul sister. My husband was like, yeah, go ahead, take a picture with her. Yeah.
I even told my husband about you, and he was like, oh yeah, sounds like she's spreading love just like you are spreading love. He's my king in my real life. And I really, really just take 1 minute to appreciate him, like
Yeah.
without him I wouldn't be able to walk the path that I'm walking,
That we're choosing.
and I couldn't be here.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Dr.
he
Ken.
supported me. He
Aw.
encourages me, and he has a PhD in nanotechnology. But
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the future.
Mhm.
Wow.
And he's very intelligent and kind.
Well,
and
so are you,
yeah.
Queen. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, come on. That's why king and queen match together.
Thank you.
I'm so glad. Yeah, but thank you so much for everything, for making time. And most definitely check out, Rita's book. And she's the model, but also she's part of it, the project.
Yes, part
And
of the
also
project,
you
yes.
can support her with the charity events
Yeah,
that you do as well.
Part of the money goes to both of the charity for
Okay.
the yes
For children's and
fund and
in
Cancer
Bangladesh and
Society,
Cancer
yes.
Society.
Mhm.
And Cancer Society is a very special charity for me, but any cancer society, because I had lost a close friend many years ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I know there's more that medicine can do, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping and praying that the cure is out there soon, so we don't lose any more
Yeah.
people close to us. So thank you for doing what you're doing with the charity, and also for what you're doing for Miss Asia International. And you're doing such a great job representing Miss Asia International. I'm so happy they do recognize that. And thank you so much for making time and share your story with my viewers and my audience. And do you have anything else to say? Anything that I might forget to mention that you would like to say to the audience?
No, actually, yeah. I mean,
Go ahead, open mic, girl.
I just wanted to thank you
Oh.
for having me here. Really appreciate it, Flor, because not whole lot of people are kind and sweet and try to spread love. As like I totally agree with you. This world needs more love than anything else.
That's why we're
So,
on the way that we
yeah.
are right now with the war and
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
And I think it's very important for us, with all the changes going on, that
Yes.
we need to elevate the energy of
Yes.
love,
Yes.
because that will keep us together
Mhm.
and that will bring us together.
Yeah. And we are human being. We have flaws. Everybody has flaws. But then again, the only one thing common in us, that feelings, love, these are no one else can feel. So love, yes, to your audience, please spread love.
Thank
Love,
you.
Flor.
I love all of them, and I love LA Talk Radio and Sammy for always helping me to look good and make magic here. And my guests too, because without my guests, I'm nothing. It's an honor to always share time with my guests and for them to share their stories with my audience. And just remember, if you're one of my followers, please put a crown on your Instagram or Facebook, or send us messages with the crown, because that represents that you're understanding the message, which is positive, love and kindness, and that we're embracing the kings and queens here at Chatting with Flor and LA Talk Radio. And there's more, there's more beautiful stories coming. And thank you, Miss Rita. And don't forget to support her beautiful book. You can put it up so they can see it.
Sure.
And they can just get it in Amazon. It's available there. And also, if anybody out there wants to help her out, producing her TV show or film, reach her out so you guys can get more information how you guys can partner up with her and do that if you're interested. And also, before I let you go, just a reminder, thank you so much. You're awesome. You're a lifesaver, and I appreciate you. And any future projects you have, you're more than welcome, like everybody and my guest, to come back and, just send me a message, and most definitely we'll have you back if you want to promote any of your future projects. I want to hear about, how was it being a judge?
Yes, of course.
So, they're lucky, and I'm lucky to have you. And thank you so much for spending this time with me and my audience. And please do your homework, spread love and kindness, and don't forget to put a crown on your messages. Remember, you're a king and a queen. And thank you so much for tuning in here on LA Talk Radio with Flor, chatting with Flor Moran. And any questions, any comments, or anything always helps me, okay? I don't take it personal, because this is a community of love and kindness, and it helps me grow and do better, because this is for you guys. So thank you so much. And thank you, Miss Rita. Shout out to her husband and my kiddo. And we'll see you next Sunday, and spread love and kindness. Bye. See you next time.
You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.